Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Shout out to TVDs for this post right here. Raise your hand if you were in the live on Wednesday night when we had the Karen Huger update. Because the Washington Post has nothing on me. We've already had this discussion. So the Washington Post is reporting that Karen Huger could be released by November due to good behavior. I knew that last month, but we talked about it Wednesday night. I didn't know November, but I knew it was going to be earlier. I will say that. But I had messaged someone and to get an update before we got off live, and I was told that Karen is doing really well. Whatever the blogs are saying, that Karen is scared, she's fearing for her life. She said that is not it. Let me read it to you. Okay, this is verbatim. I said, is there a Karen update that I can share? And this is what I got. She's doing well as anyone could be, and the other inmates adore her. Fans sending love to her every day on Twitter. So Karen is in good spirits. She is hitting all of her marks on her conduct credits, and she's on track for everything. And this is according to court documents and her attorney. So I do think about Karen often. I know we don't talk about her that much, but I think about Karen often because she is a woman of a particular age. You know what I mean? She is a public figure. She did do something very wrong, and she has to pay the consequences. But I do think about her often. Child, let's just ease on into some more housewife stuff. Let's go. Okay, here we are with Garcelle. Garcelle said, I don't fool with you. There are a million things that I could be doing other than fooling with you. Little stupid. I don't give a care about none of y'all. She has unfollowed everybody on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills except for the friends of. She is currently still following Kathy Hilton and Jennifer Tilly. Right? And I think Garcelle is really torn up by Sutton and her antics. But also, I don't think Garcelle allowed herself to have and create relationships with the other women on the show. Yes, she talked to them. They went out to lunch. They had parties together. But she would always go at them on behalf of Sutton. And she took up for Sutton. And I think that hurts her more than anything. Now, she put herself in that box, but I also think that they did her wrong too. So I'm glad she's gone. She's going to flourish. Like Lisa Vanderpump said, hold on. She said, the only one I really liked on the show was Garcelle. I have a good relationship with her. Now it's time for her to move on. She tells US Weekly, she was somebody before and she'll be somebody after. Not everybody's like that. A lot of people are defined by housewives. So that's a big thumbs up. Since we're in Beverly Hills, let's just talk about Bose, right? So, Bose was on the Jimmy Fallon show, and he was just running her resume down because she is a marketing genius. So, Jimmy wants a part of that. I'll get more in depth with this, but since I'm just covering housewives right now, Jimmy Fallon and this Real Housewife are teaming up for his new NBC reality show. Here's everything to know about the upcoming series from the Tonight Show host and marketing enthusiast. So it says here, what happens when Jimmy Fallon starts his own marketing agency and films every moment of the process? You get On Brand with Jimmy Fallon, a new unscripted reality series announced by NBC on April the 16th. So she's going to be a part of that. That is awesome because, like I said, she's a genius at it. Somebody had run her resume down how long she was actually working for these places, but Bose made a difference. I can't wait to see this. Congratulations. Child, I cannot believe this. Teresa Giudice is back in the same box she was in before. High maintenance Teresa Giudice headed for breakup and jail time with second husband over runaway spending and debts. They're like $3 million in tax, behind on their taxes. And it's a possibility Teresa could go back to jail for the same thing, for not paying her taxes. How do you get back in this? Nobody wanted her to marry Louis. but she married him because nobody wanted her to marry Louis. And now she's in a conundrum again. I hope she can fix this. Child, in over here in Salt Lake City, Bronwyn Newport reportedly showed up late to the recent Real Housewives of Salt Lake City cast trip. Child, she had got in some trouble, or her name was in some trouble because of identity theft. It says here the cast is taping their trip in Barbados. A source tells OK Magazine, Bronwyn showed up late to the cast trip due to all of the heat she's been receiving around her alleged identity theft. So May 7th is the last day y'all got to get your real ID. I don't know if she don't have a real ID. I think it's alleged about this identity theft, because I do not think for 1 second her husband would have married her if he knew anything other than greatness was a part of Bronwyn. I really don't. I feel like he had a whole background done on her extensively. So I hope she can get from under this cloud soon. Child, some would say this might not be the best, but the last reunion for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, it got up to 906,000 viewers and 0.19 in demo. So they did that. This is all I got for the Housewives. It's your girl Millie Chun. I'll talk to you later. Bye.